Tom.
Just confirming, Brooke, we have a quorum to start the meeting. Thank you. Okay. The time is 2:34 p.m. Can we please open the meeting? Welcome everybody here today to the 2025 AGM. Firstly, I'd like to start by welcoming the following people. Our life members, our members and some special guests. In attendance today we have the following live members. Chris Reed, Greg Hood, Heather Boyd, Host Abirius, Ken Andrews, Pat Vaughan, Rebecca Sturgeon, Ron Sturgeon, Stephen Kavanagh, Stephen Pytek and Wendy Barnard.
Woohoo!
I'd also like to welcome our distinguished guests, Grant Harrison, who is the CEO of Knox Basketball, Josh Nichols from the Basketball Victoria TOC, Technical Officials Commission. We also have some special guests. We have Shauna Jacinta Jago, we have Jacinta Olsbrook, we have Robert and Amy Hawke, we have, those will be presenting some of the major awards which their families are named under. We also have Helen Borsey from the TOC and life member of the TOC. We have Frank Lowe as a guest, Kelly Hood as a guest, and Jacinta Olsbrook, who I already mentioned.
Woohoo!
Thanks, Wendy. I would like to note that everyone who is in attendance at the meeting will be recorded as present for the purpose of taking the minutes. The meeting is also being recorded here today on the iPad to my right, also for the purpose of minute taking and to benefit the members who may not be able to make it today. Today's meeting is a requirement under our Constitution and it is held each year to address a number of formalities. That come being with a member of an association. The following will be the order of proceedings. Reviewing the performance of the association for the past 12 months, electing office bearers for the next 12 months, presenting our major award winners and recognising our high achievers, and updating the members on any important matters that may be on the horizon. Before I start proceedings, there are a couple of things I'd like to mention. You'll notice today it is myself speaking at the front. For those who have been to an AGM before, you will notice typically Daniel as the president will host the AGM. Daniel is not here today. He sends his sincere apologies. On Thursday he found out he was rostered to a WBL semi-final today and he is in Townsville today refereeing. So for that he sends his apologies. A few other things to note. Concluding 2025, our association had over 500 referees and members. We also have 156 referees on the waiting list to join our program. We have additional sign-ups almost on a daily basis. In 2025, over 225 referees were upgraded to C grade, B grade or A grade at the domestic level. We also had the highest quantity of junior panel referees out of any association across the state of Victoria. We had a multitude of officials representing our association on Big V, NBL1, WNBL and NBL panels. We also had an additional referee appointed to the national panel for the first time in Cameron Crease. Cameron became the 5th VBRA Knox referee to be appointed to a National League game in our 47 years of history. The next formality that I need to go through is the apologies. These have been recorded by our Secretary, Brooke Kennedy, who is currently typing away. Anyone who has sent through an apology in writing will be recorded in the minutes, which will be distributed post the end of this meeting. The minutes of the 2024 AGM were circulated by Brooke Kennedy on Friday just gone. I would like to ask Hayley Arnott as the current minute secretary to move the minutes of the 2024 AGM. Could I please have somebody that was present at the 2024 AGM to second the minutes? The first hand up was Curtis Baird at the back. Thank you. Okay, there is no business arising today. Therefore, we will move on to the reports that have been tabled and circulated prior to today's meeting. The following reports have been distributed on Friday by Brooke Kennedy. We will not read through these reports in the interest of saving some time to expedite the meeting. The following reports have been tabled. President's Report, Vice President report, Treasurer report, and the Advisor report. I'm going to ask that each of the reports be moved by the individual that tabled them, with the exception of the President's report, which I will move on Daniel's behalf. Can I please have a seconder for each of the reports? President, on Surgeon, Vice President, Wendy Barnard, Treasurer report, Kyle Bledge, and Advisor report, Eleanor Payne. All those in favour, please raise your hands at this point in time. Thank you, this is carried. Okay, that is some of the formalities that we need to do at every AGM. What I would now like to do is welcome some of our guests to come up and speak. So for those who don't know Grant Harrison, Grant is the current CEO of Knox Basketball. You may have seen him walking around the stadium. I would like him to address our members today. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, obviously I'm Grant Harrison, CEO here at Knox. Long history I've had at this place. Playing back in the day with you back when I was 13 years old, and to have the privilege here to be the CEO is pretty cool. I just wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at in terms of the venue. So, as you know, when this first opened 2 years ago, we didn't really have full operational management control. The State Trust were running this side of the venue, and the old side was sort of us doing that. After about 18 months of long negotiations between me, the board, State Trust and the state government, we now manage the whole venue, except for the high performance area. So what that means is we really don't have that oversight of government in terms of how this venue runs, which is a good thing. Now we wouldn't be able to do that without you guys, to be honest. So as you know, many of you have been put through the first aid course. I think many of you are fire wardens as well, and that really helps us to manage day to day. We couldn't do it without you. We have an ops manager on duty. There's a lot of first aid that happens, a lot of issues that happen on court, and you guys day in, day out help us manage this venue, so thank you very much. There's a few things that the Trust have asked me to raise. So in relation to first aid, it's our responsibility to do that first. So if anyone's first aid qualified, you do that. If you need anything raised, you bring that up to the ops manager. Does everyone know when the ops manager is on? Have you got access to that? Yes? No? Yes, they should have. Yep. So if there's an issue on court and you need the ops manager, you should be able to ring it in or actually go and find them at the front desk. They're the first point of call. Second, if you need to call an ambulance, do it, but then let the ops manager know, and also the trust at that point. We've had a lot of complaints that not just you guys, but our own staff are going up to the trust office, and they're saying it's our responsibility first. So if you can remember that, that'd be great. In terms of the venue itself, so as you know, we now manage we have been managing the cafe and the catering here. I hope you enjoyed the catering today. It was on us. That's a really big business. Last year it turned over $3 million alone, which is pretty cool. That is 25,000 customers every month through the cafe. So it's a big business on its own. And the success of that comes from our staff, but also you guys. I think it's just a team effort, like between KBI and VBRA Knox, we're aligned, we're together, and just the relationship is amazing. The referee room, hands up here, live members, who hasn't seen the referee room yet? Cool, got to check it out today. Are you? Oh, okay. So KBI invested, I think it's about $25,000 in giving you the ability to have your history all the way around. So it's got the life members, and you've got a Hall of Fame, things like that there. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out, it's pretty cool. In terms of our office, we will be moving from the current office down there next to you guys, upstairs, probably around mid-year, 1st of July. The reason is we've outgrown it. Basketball Australia will take over the old Basketball Victoria office down here. So they'll be situated down this corridor. And then we'll be putting, I don't know if you recall, at Baronia, sadly we lost Baronia. We had a community gym for all of our domestic kids at Baronia. That's going to go in next door to you guys for all the kids to use. Show court upgrades. We're always talking to the trust about upgrading the venue, and they've been so much better than Knox Council and spending money. It's been really good. So they're going to do a full reset of the show court, which is courts 1, 2 and 3, right down to the bare timber, and then redo the whole thing again. It hasn't been done since it was built, which is 2012 I believe. So that's going to be happening through May, June. And then we'll be able to have FIBA accredited games here. So Basketball Australia is working with the trust in terms of upgrading the scoreboards and things like that. So we'll be able to have FIBA games here more often. That's about my update. The other thing I want to say to you guys was amazing job. This is the best referee program in Australia by far. The only reason you haven't won, I think, the awards in the last few years is because you haven't applied for it. You would win it every year through and through. Your executive team are amazing to deal with. You know, for me as the CEO, I really don't have to worry about the referee program, where other associations do. They manage that day to day. I don't, you know, you guys manage it so well, so great job. Daniel, of course. So from us and the board, we really appreciate what you do. The amount of complaints that come to my desk about referees would be 1, 2 a year. That's pretty cool. So that means you guys are doing an amazing job, so well done. Does anyone have any questions for me in relation to the venue or Knox at all?
No.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, Grant. I think it speaks volumes to the relationship that VBRA Knox has with Knox Basketball, and this is why we have such great things like our referee room. The second guest I would like to call up is Josh Nichols. Josh Nichols is on the Technical Officials Commission, and we've asked him here to say a few words. So if you please give a round of applause to Josh.
Thank you everyone for having me here today. As Sam said, my name's Josh. I'm the chairperson of the TOC and have been for about the last 12 months. For those who don't know what the TOC is, we're a committee that works behind the scenes to oversee, I guess, the officiating across the state in terms of governance and policies, so that we can pass that down to referees everywhere and associations everywhere to ensure that best practice is done across the landscape, regardless if it's a small association, a large association like you guys, or anything in between. We aim for that consistency across the board to help everyone get what they need. I think what's most exciting for me today, obviously Knox being one of the benchmarks in the state for a really, really long time. I've been an official myself for 24 years now. And Knox has always been in that conversation at the top for a number of reasons. Fantastic leaders from the top that get everybody engaged and involved. I can definitely also see a number of faces in the room from when I spent a little bit of time here back around 2010, having a bit of a run on the court. And it's fantastic to see that even back then, so many people remain engaged and active within the association over such a long period of time. Now, Daniel's asked me to speak to everyone today about what the TOC has been up to over the last 12 months or so. So I'm going to give everyone just a really quick rundown in terms of what that looks like. The last 12 months, I think my first 12 months on the TOC, when I first got on, we were entering a period of change. The TOC works very closely with Basketball Victoria, and in particular the Technical Officials Department, the TOD. Once I came in, Joe Chu had just left, for those who know and remember Joe, and we had a bit of a period where we were a bit flat in our movements. We needed Sarah Bradbury to come in, who stepped up to help us work in our meetings, and really assist us in fixing, or not fixing, but finally getting the TOC charter over the line, which was a task that had been bubbling away for a number of years in the background. With without that charter in place, there was, I guess, a number of things that we couldn't advocate for on your behalf, but through everyone's hard work in the first quarter of 2025, and through a lot of, I guess, experience and relying on people like Helen, who's a guest here today, we were certainly able to finally get that done, and that went to the Basketball Victoria Board to be ratified and approved in the later stages of last year. So that is now live and active as of January, which is fantastic last month. With that now in place, we shifted towards clearing some of those backlog items that have been sitting there, particularly around conversations on pathways, remuneration, communication systems, and a little bit of award reform that had developed over that time as well. We worked with the TOD and launched new tools and communication channels, including inbound contact for associations to be able to raise concerns, which is something that they never had before, through a formal channel. Trello workspaces for the TOC to be able to manage our projects, and then certainly send out surveys to the members, the associations, to, I guess, understand what problems they were having with current platforms in place with things like rostering and day-to-day usage of operations of the referees. We also work quite closely with the TOD to develop a number of child safety initiatives. So again, higher level implementations. Child safety is really important and probably spoken about more these days than it ever has been before. And they were passed down again over the last couple of months for things like referee room best practices. There was some documentation in the last couple of weeks about tribunal support that hopefully you guys will see in the near future as well. Ongoing, we're working with the TOD again to restructure some of the TOC's awards. The awards that were given out ballooned quite largely before I got onto it, and we spent a lot of time minimising that list a little bit, but also finding ways to still recognise some of the really important people that have given to the officiating space in our rich history in Victoria. So that remains an ongoing project that we continue to work on. For 2026, we continue to focus on, again, child safety, equity across country and metro, as well as large and small sized associations, to make sure everyone gets what they need to be considered a positive environment for everyone to be in. And making sure that all referees are at the forefront of our planning and events, not just an afterthought, so that everyone's officiating experiences can be successful in 2026 and beyond. Aside from that, yeah, we're really busy, and we'll continue to work with people like Sam and Megan and Daniel and all other associations to put our best foot forward on behalf of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Josh. Our next guest is an internal guest. It is Megan Shee. She is here to address the branch. Sorry, it's Megan, you're up. I thought Eleanor was going to take over.
Thank you all so much. I have not prepared anything at all, so this is very stressful, but I just want to say a big thank you to each and every single one of you. It makes myself and the advisor team so proud to see the progression we've had in the last 12 months, from trainees to A grades to level 1s and everything beyond. Looking at when I was putting my report together and all of the numbers in terms of our representation, it's really, really amazing, and I love being part of this branch. Thank you to Sam, Al and Cav. Couldn't have done it without you, KBI, all the support. Yeah, that's all short and sweet for me. Thank you very much.
The next part of proceedings, I'd like to call on Mitchell Nevin, who will put forward a motion on behalf of the 2025 VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated Committee. Thank you, Mitchell. Thanks, everybody. Okay. The motion is that the honorariums for the year preceding 2026 be set at the following: President $100, Vice President $100, Secretary $100, and Treasurer $100. Thank you, Mitchell. Can I please have a seconder for that? Hosteverius, thank you. All those in favour, please raise your hand. Thank you, it's carried. The next part is the appointment of our auditor for the year of 2026. I'd like to call on Charlie Schnitzler, the current Treasurer, to move a motion on behalf of the 2025 VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated Executive.
I'd like to move a motion from the 2025 VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated Executive that VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated appoint Craig Stowe as the auditor for 2026.
Thank you. Could I please have a seconder? Isaac Ninko. All those in favour, please raise your hand. It's carried. Thank you. Okay, the election of the 2026 committee. I'll ask Rebecca Sturgeon to act as a returning officer and announce the appointment of the office bearers for 2026. Thank you.
Thanks, Anne. So I'm here to confirm the appointment of the committee members for this year. We have 10 roles to be filled. So President for a 2-year term, Secretary 2-year term, Treasurer 1-year term, Minutes Secretary, Tribunal Delegate, and 5 committee members for 1-year terms. The following people have nominated for these roles. So President Daniel Batty, Secretary Brooke Kennedy, Treasurer Charlie Schnitzler, Minutes Secretary Hayley Arnott, Tribunal Delegate Kyle Belay, General Committee members Kula Allam, Josh Humbert, Curtis Baird, Rhett McCready, and Mabel Nimco. Now there was 1 nomination for each position, therefore they're all duly elected. Congratulations and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much, Beck. Okay, that concludes a lot of the formalities which we need to conduct to run an AGM. The next part we'll move on to is the presentation of awards. We have a number of awards to present. They include monthly awards, annual awards, and there's some special awards as well. The first awards we will present is the monthly and service awards, followed by the more significant annual awards. I'd like to mention a couple of things in particular around some of the major awards just before we commence. These are named after some of the life members of VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated. The life members, some present today, are some of the most influential people to have walked through the doors of VBRA Knox within the 47-year history, as well as the Knox basketball doors. The Rookie of the Year is named after both Alice and Fred Jago. Alice is a life member of both Knox basketball and VBRA Knox. Fred is also a life member of VBRA Knox. The Rising Star of the Year award is named after Bev Agenbar. She is a life member of VBRA Knox and was named the Administrator of the Decade in the 1980s. Tony Hawke has the Referee of the Year named after him. He was a long-time supervisor, doorkeeper, and highly respected across the daytime domestic competitions in the Southeast region. He has the Referee of the Year named after him. Before we get to the major awards, we will recap all the monthly award winners from the past 12 months. I would like to ask Pat Vaughan and Jacinta Jago to present the awards if I can, please. If you can just hold your applause, I'll read out all 12 months for the Rookie of the Month. In January, Matilda Hove. February, Adair Phillips. March, Jude Porter. April, Thomas Shermer. May, Stella Mills. June, Hayden Bachman. July, Jude Porter. August, Lily Byrne. September, Ben Freeman. October, Fletcher Guinea. November, Gideon Ho. December, Noah Vandernoot. If we can have a round of applause for the you receive your award, you'll make your way to the back where you'll also get a photo, please. Okay, we will move on to our Rising Stars of the Month. I would like to ask Greg Hood, if I can, to present these monthly awards. The winners for the 12 months preceding today. January, Harrison McKenzie. February, Drew Morris. March, Monique Kindler. April, Zach Parker. May, Joel Harrison. June, Maddie Wallace. July, Maddie Hill. August, Isaac Nimco. September, Cooper Burnett. October, Daniel Ganelli. November, Alia Ragg. December, Ava Barry. If I could please have a round of applause for all the winners. If all the Rising Stars of the Month can also head to the back, that'd be great. Our last of the monthly awards is the Referee of the Month. I would like to ask Ken Andrews and Robert Hawke to come up and present the Referees of the Month, if I can, please. The round of applause. The monthly winners: January, Anakin Slade. February, Callum Burney. March, Talia Spencer and Charlie Houseman. April, Kyle Belay. May, Jack Sidebottom. June, Kashawn Silver. July, Cooper Allen. September, Callum Burney. October, Shreyas Calendar. November, Charlie Schnitzler. December, joint winner, Hayley Armit and Joshua Humbert. If I can please have a round of applause. All winners, please go to toward the left, please.
There you go. Surprise. Cool. Yes. Oh my God.
The next of the awards we will present are some of the service awards. The first being Junior Panel Representatives for 2025. So in 2025 we had a number of officials, the most out of any association to represent Knox on the VGABL panel. I'd like to ask Chris Reid to come up to present these awards. The Junior Panel members are the following people: Mabel Nimco, Emma Sheldon, Cooper Allen, Alex Housing, Sarah Sheldon, Michael Alsbrook, Jack Sidebottom, Ava Lawler, Charlie Schnitzler, Josh Humbert, Jackson Zeitz, Aidan Juma, Boyan Archer, Rhett McCready, Ashton Bradford, Dante Ryan, Lachlan Zeitz, Cara Jelinek and Jai Van Bechten. If I read your name, if you could come to the front, please, or they may all be out the front getting photos. We'll let them come in and get their orders. If Megan, you can direct the junior panel participants to come to the front, I'll continue on with the rest of the service awards. The next awards we have are around the length of time of the service. I would like to ask Heather Boyd to come up and present these awards. We have a few people who have achieved long-standing memberships with VBRA Knox. 10 years goes to the following people: Callum Burney, Ryan Donald and Daniel Henderson. 15 years goes to Melissa Crees and Mitchell Nevin.
Hey.
And Heather, if you can present Mitchell with his. Okay, we now have some larger awards to present. So the first of our yearly awards is the Junior Panel Referee of the Year. This is a peer voted award, voted on by all the current VBRA Knox Junior Panel members. I'd like to ask Wendy Garner to come up and present this award. The winner of this award had a fantastic 2025 on the floor. They commenced their refereeing in November 2016. They are entering their 10th year as an official. This person was appointed to the Under-18 Classic Gold Medal Women's Game. They were appointed to the Junior National Schools Championships. They have achieved their Level 3 in September last year, and they've recently been appointed to the NBL 1 Development Panel for 2026. The winner, I don't think, is here today. However, they may have a family member that would like to accept it on their behalf. The winner is Emma Shelton. Congratulations, Emma Shelton. The next award is the President's Award. I'd like to ask Ron Sturgeon to come up and present this award. I will speak about this award given Daniel is absent today, as an apology today, on behalf of the President. This person has had a significant contribution to the branch in 2025 as well as past years. In particular, they hold down the fort for our branch, taking charge of the tribunal process start to finish. This involves, but is not limited to, assisting with report writing, supporting all our members through tribunal proceedings and liaising with nominated delegates. As well as this, they're a point of contact between VBRA Knox and the tribunal. The winner of this award has done an outstanding job in a voluntary capacity in 2025. The winner is Kyle Blake. next award that we will present is the Most Improved Referee. This is named after Anthony Osbrook. I'd like to ask Jacinta Osbrook to come up and present this award as one of Anthony's daughters. The winner of this award achieved their C grade in July 2021. They completed their C grade course at the commencement of 2021. They've gone on to be one of the most accurate referees across multiple sessions at a domestic level. This person has recently achieved an upgrade and will represent VBRA Knox on the junior panel in 2026. This person, as per Daniel's quote, is one of the most famous referees at VBRA Knox. The winner of this award is Charlie Hausman. Congratulations to Charlie. We will move on to the Rookie of the Year award. Could I please ask Jacinta Jago to come up and present this award? Both of you.
Yeah, go.
Thank you. The winner of this award is someone who was awarded their C grade in June 2025. They were awarded the Rookie of the Month award in the back half of 2025 as well. They recently attended a Bendigo regional trip with a group of 31 VBRA Knox referees across the Australia Day long weekend. This person currently referees in excess of 3 sessions per week. They were upgraded to B grade on the 14th of December 2025. The winner of this award is Fletcher Giddy. Rising Star of the Year. Could I please ask Greg Hood to come up and present the winner of this award? The winner of this award is somebody who began refereeing in 2022. They were part of the 2024 A-grade course and were successful throughout the year. They recently attended the Shepparton regional trip that was held in December 2025. They are one of the up-and-coming leaders across multiple sessions at a domestic level. The winner of the Rising Star of the Year award is Harrison McKenzie. Congratulations, Harrison. The Referee of the Year award we will present next. Could I please ask Ken Andrews to come up and present the winner of this award? The winner of this award is someone who referees at Knox at both the domestic level consistently, as well as represents VBRA Knox on the junior and senior panels, VJBL and Big V. They were part of the 2021 A grade course and was successfully upgraded to A grade at the end of 2021. The winner of this award is someone who began their refereeing career at another association and has transferred to Knox. They are the second person who has achieved this feat to win the Referee of the Year award in the history of VBRA Knox branch. They refereed Big V finals in 2025. They also refereed a Victorian Junior Championship Grand Final. The winner of the Referee of the Year award for 2025 is Cooper Allen. All our major awards for the 2025 year. There is one final very important award that we need to give out today. We've had one nomination for life membership recommended by the 2025 VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated Committee. I'd like to ask Stephen Kavanagh to come and stand, which he's already done so, whilst I read the following nomination. Dear Committee, in accordance with Rule 20 of the VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated Constitution, I'd like to nominate Brooke Kennedy for life membership of the VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated. Brooke commenced her officiating in Knox in February 2007, completing a referee course run by Anthony Osbrook at the Knox Stadium in Boronia. For over 19 years, Brooke has been a larger-than-life contributor to our branch and someone who has displayed great leadership and professionalism both on and off the court. Brooke has balanced raising a young family during her time on the committee, at the same time as organising 10 referee development camps, including one that was conducted virtually during COVID-19. Our 40-year anniversary dinner and almost 100 supervisor and committee meetings, life members dinners and countless events have been organised by Brooke. Whilst Brooke has had some time away from the court, not necessarily running games out every week and raising her family instead, her contribution behind the scenes has been nothing short of outstanding. Brooke has spent 11 consecutive years on the committee so far, with almost all that time being responsible for organising all the major events our association runs every year. Not to mention being the branch secretary for the past 4 years. Not only has Brooke been outstanding in her role as a committee member, she also has been a fantastic mentor to younger referees and is a well-respected and much-loved session supervisor. Brooke has had several stints across the years, notably currently taking on one of the biggest roles within the association as the Saturday rostering supervisor, as well as in the Sunday referee supervisor role. In reflecting back on Brooke's contribution across her time at VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated, it is clear that she has been an incredible role model, with the measure of her impact being hard to measure. Given that Brooke has contributed so significantly, it is our view that she will make a very worthy recipient of life membership at the VBRA Knox Branch Incorporated, nominated by myself, seconded by Stephen Kavanagh. Can I please get Steve to put forward the motion?
As the seconder for the motion, I would like to ask those gathered here this afternoon to confirm the vote by raising your hand for a yes. Unanimous.
Woo!
words on Brooke's behalf. Brooke had no idea this was going to happen. Her parents, Mitch, her 3 kids, and Maddie, her sister, are all here. Brooke puts in countless hours every single week behind the scenes, and a lot of you would have dealt with her rostering-wise on a Saturday. Brooke has been doing this for almost 2 decades, so this is definitely somebody that should have like membership and be on the board at the front. So congratulations, Brooke, again.
All nominations are supposed to go to the secretary.
Not as smart as you think.
Okay. Megan, is there an update on the rules exam that has been completed today? At this point in time?
Yeah, so anyone that hasn't got the required pass mark today, we sent out an additional link probably next week.
You're doing well to keep it there. Runs out the door.
Don't be so stressed about it. We want you to ask for information you have the required full knowledge, so there'll be another opportunity for you.
Right, thank you, Megan. There are just 2 items of general business that I will quickly speak about, and then we will close up proceedings. I don't want to be the guy that ends on a grumble, but there is 2 things that all members need to be acutely across. There is a social media policy that we abide by. Everybody in the room likely has a social media account, even if you're under the age of 16. I would ask that when you operate on social media, that you think about everything you post and where it goes and who can see it. The second thing I'd like to speak about is behaviour on and off the court. If you've completed the CBO course run by myself or Megan, which is nearly everybody in the room, you will know that we speak about the expectations of behaviour on court. I would just like to remind everybody to please be extra vigilant when you are playing, coaching, spectating, hanging around the venue, whatever you might be doing. We would just like to make sure everybody is acutely aware of their expectation. If you are unsure, please come ask me. There are no other items of general business today. Therefore, the meeting is closed as at 3:29. Sorry, no, it's not. There is one more thing, the video. There is one final video. Once the video is played, we'll close the meeting. Thank you.
I just spoke to the venue manager regarding everything.
Just in closing, I'd like to thank a few people. The outgoing committee members for their service for the last 12 months or longer. The outgoing supervisors for 2025, all those who have done longer. I'd like to thank all our members, all our referees who have helped us to smoothly run 25,000 games over the past 12 months. One person in particular that needs special mention is Mitchell Nevin. Mitchell has spent a decade as a supervisor and a committee member, and for his service we are forever grateful, so thank you, Mitchell. We've already watched the video, which was on my notes. There is now no reason to conclude the meeting. The meeting is closed as of 3:32 p.m. Thank you all for your attendance. Live members, if you would like a tour of the referee room, if you hang around for about 10 minutes, we'll make our way down there. And special guests as well. Thank you very much for attending today.
Hold it.
If you were a rookie of the month, could you please come and get an additional photo with our lifetime nominees?
Thank you, Megan. Thank you everyone for attending. All the best. See you next time.
Thank you. Good job, Sam.